Thursday marks China's first Constitution Day, which was created to heighten public awareness of the law. Various places across China held activities to mark the day. Elementary and high school students participated in lectures on China's Constitution. An appreciation of the law was achieved through movies, mock court trials, and law-related performances on stage. And joining us now to talk more about Constitution Day is Victor Gao. He is a current affairs commentator in China. Victor, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Why does China dedicate a day for the Constitution?
Well, this Constitutional Day is very important in the overall framework of promoting rule of law in China. You may remember for quite a number of years, Constitution was actually suspended and rule of law was marginalized because in the 1950s or 60s or even in the 70s, rule by men was the prevalent situation in China. And since the end of 1970s, when China started the reform and opening to the outside world, law became more and more important, and profession of lawyers has been restored and court system has been reinstituted, etc. But all this is necessary but not just sufficient. I think China still need to go a long mile to further promote rule of law. And in the framework of rule of law, the most important legal document is the Constitution. And I think it is necessary to promote this idea so that everyone in China, party leaders, government leaders, scholars, everyone in China will know that you need to conduct your affairs, political, economic, or social, within the constitutional framework. And the Constitution itself will be the cardinal document governing all aspects of life legally in China. So this is a big day, and I think more and more going forward in the coming few years, we will stick to this concept of rule of law, and everything will be done under the Constitution.
You mentioned changes. How can China improve its legal system? What are some of the challenges in the judicial reform?
Well, first of all, how to make the judiciary system more independent. You may know that in China we have one ruling party, that is the Communist Party of China. And sometimes people do ask the question, which one is more important, the law or the Communist Party? And I think now we have the clear answer. Everything needs to be conducted within the legal framework and within the constitutional framework. Even the Communist Party of China needs to conduct its matters within this framework. This will lay the foundation to make sure that the judiciary system can be more independent. And also, I think, the judges at various levels of the court system in China are still considered as government officials. They are paid and compensated more or less the same as party officials or government officials. And it has its problem. For example, if the judiciary system is not independent, if the judges are not independent, if the judges are held captive by the governor or the mayor of the political jurisdiction where they are working, it will not be able to make sure that the judges and the judiciary system itself will be independent. So I think a lot of things need to be done. And in China, we also have a very special phenomenon, that is to seek justice, not through the legal system, but through petition to the party headquarters or the government headquarters. And I think eventually we need to rechannel that kind of seeking justice through the party and government system to the seeking justice through the legal system. The judiciary system in China will need to play a much more important role in an independent manner to make sure that justice is fair and equitable and the administration of justice is very transparent and efficient.
All right, Victor Gao joining us from Beijing. Thank you for your insight.